Tell us the day you tested positive. How did that happen?
It was my happy first who tested positive. It's like at work, somebody tested positive, then they were tested. Then actually I told my happy, don't worry, you are negative, because he was strong, he wasn't coughing, he was walking, and everything was well. So when they got tested, he was positive. I actually said, ha, they are not your results. Yeah, but they were his results. It does happen. And after 2 days, City Council came on. When we discovered he was positive, we stayed home. We couldn't quarantine him. It wasn't easy to quarantine somebody in your house. You know, we are used to this environment or with hubby and all. Then the next thing, you're supposed to close him in a room. It's not easy. So when the results came, when we were tested, our results came out. I was positive and my son was positive, and my baby girl was negative. So it was so unfortunate because my son was supposed to start exams. And imagine you're a parent now and you know your son is supposed to start exams and you're supposed to go to a quarantine center and all. It really wasn't easy to accept it.
You know, so a decision is made for you to go to the quarantine. How does that happen?
At first, the way you feel when they say quarantine center, to us, it was not that hard. We had some relatives there. They were telling us about the Elangeni center situation, and we really felt we are going to a safe place. We are really going to a safe place, and yeah. Unfortunately, when they said we are going, we said no, we can't take. Please, may we go with our own car. We couldn't use the ambulance because of that stigma, and we were scared if we go with the ambulance, what will the other guys say? How would they take us and all? So they were so good to us, they were friendly. They said, as long as you're going to reach Elangeni, it's okay. So we went to Elangeni. On our way to Elangeni, we were to pass by my aunt's place. Collecting a speaker. That speaker was there before, and water and all just for drinking, but everything else was there. So we had to go there. We told the nurses were there, we are here. We tested positive. They had to admit us and all gave us our nice rooms, and yeah, everything was well.
So you take your son with you as well?
Yes, I did. I did take my son with him, but I think the fact that the son was with the mother, it didn't strike him much. And that comfort and I actually asked for a room with him. I wanted to share the room with him. They gave me the room, we shared the room. And when we were there, the School of Mines boys, they actually said, no, this boy should come to us, he's a boy. And you know, we felt family, we felt loved and all. They would actually call him, go and play games and all. He wasn't like on isolation. He wasn't feeling lonely at all. Because I remember when we got there, it was about supper time. And it was just me and my son. We just took our chairs and sat. Then the lady called Tadis, like, no, you guys, you can't just sit there. They called us, went to sit, that 1 meter apart as well, but we could discuss, we could talk to each other, and we really felt welcomed.
Yeah, your son is supposed to write exams.
Mm-hmm.
And did he finally write exams?
Yes, he did. And first day, it was a bit tricky. The exam was supposed to start at 9. We had to call, and the nurses were calling, and everybody was just helpful. And I didn't even get strained. My son will not write because the nurses were calling and updating. No, don't worry. The exams by City Council, just that is the first day. They want to know how to handle things. Yeah. My son started writing the exam at 11. You know what? When we went to the
isolation center.
Yes.
So he walks in the room alone.
You know, when we went to the exam room, everybody was out there, the other guys were isolated, and they were saying, wow, well, do well. And it was like, he felt loved, because when he came out of the exam, he said, Mommy, it means everybody here loves me, because he really felt loved. Everyone wished him well, and thank you to Tandi City Council, that lady. She actually talked to him before he started his exams, and he went there enjoying. He went there in peace. And after the exams, he's like, Mommy, does it mean I'm going to write all my exams here? Because I feel it's good, yeah? And I'm feeling, wow, that thing. Meaning, he didn't even get traumatized.
So you stay your 10 days and you left your husband positive at home. So do you interact, check how he's doing? Are you worried about him and what's going on?
My positive, healthy husband was very okay, because he was coming to see us, because his 10 days had passed. So, as we know, after 10 days you can't infect anybody. So he would come and give us food, and we actually had a texture of food. We had all the food because we had visitors coming. So food-wise, they were getting food, proper food, breakfast, lunch, supper. I used to say, I don't eat beans with salsa, I don't like it. But Elangen, I liked the food, the salsa and beans. It was nice. Because it will be salsa and beans today, tomorrow chicken, the other day beef. It was wow.
There is a lot of misconception about the language. People have said all sorts of things. It's not clean. There is blah 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 in Jala, and you go there, you enjoy. Were you happy with the first thing?
I would say Elangen is a place to belong when you are positive. Because when you are at home, truly speaking, it's hard to isolate somebody. And at the same time, you're putting people at danger. Like, we stay in my Logicini. Imagine if I just say, I'm positive, but it doesn't matter. I come out of the house. How many people will I infect? But if you're at Elangen, that you are safe yourself. You're putting your neighbors, your friends, your relatives, you're leaving them safe. But you're also not going there to die. Elangen, you don't die. You don't die. I remember there's a day somebody wasn't breathing well. They took him to somewhere, and everyone was like wishing him well, like, you should come back to us. He did. He went there, got his treatment, and he came back. So Elangen is a place to belong when you're positive.
So after 10 days you go home, and you've already mentioned today of course maybe when it spread that I say Elangen, and you go back. How do they accept you?
Fortunate enough for them to know that we were gone for COVID center, I don't think they knew. And because if only they knew, they were going to run away from us. If only they knew, my son was not going to have any friends near there. So stigma is there, stigma is real. But being positive doesn't mean somebody is dying. When we're at Elangen, there's this, they call it Zumbani. We could actually knock. Do you have somebody who will share and steam and all? So being positive really doesn't mean somebody's going to die.
Now, there is also, like, you work in the church, and obviously there's the bigger church congregation and all these kind of things. Did you communicate with the church that this is the situation, or it was good not to talk about it?
No, we did communicate, and the church was immediately closed for the safety of others, because there are some office people were infected, so it was good for other people to know.
I believe when you go through the COVID testing and getting positive and going into isolation, something in you changes. The way you see life, it changes completely. How did this experience shape yourself, your character?
Actually, when you hear about other people dying of COVID and all, you feel this is the end of it all. But when I went through that, I saw Kuti, being positive is not the end of it all, but it's the way you handle it, the way you take it as well. If you are positive COVID, be positive about life as well, because there is life after this being positive.
So now, do you find yourself, now educating people about COVID, correcting people with misconceptions?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And like we've got this other group, the COVID group. Some of the times you just talk to the guys, like asking guys, so how are you helping the other guys out there? From there you learn a lot on how to help each other. And this thing of masking up, we are not taking it seriously. It's like when you see police officers, or you then mask up. You don't mask up for them, but you mask up for yourself. So I also learned it's very important to mask up. It's very important to have my sanitizer. It's very important to keep myself and my family safe.
What's your advice to the community? You stay in Western Suburbs, and I want to this feeling that COVID is not for everyone. It's for those with money who are flying around, going everywhere. What would the advice to people who think like that?
What I'll say is, COVID is real. COVID is there. We need to stay safe. And when you're positive, it doesn't mean it's the end of it all. When you're said you need to go to Elangen, please go, because Elangen it's good to be there. You really feel with the family and all, and at the same time you're protecting a lot of people. Yeah.
My final question to you would be, what would be your word of advice to someone who is just tested positive?
If you're in Bulawayo, Elangen is the place to go. Yeah, Elangen is the place to go. The fact that, when we got there, we got a sanitizer and all. So you're keeping safe. You've got your sanitizers, you've got your food, you've got your mask, and when you feel there's some difficulties like in breathing, you're getting more sick and all, you can actually get immediate help. Unlike being emalogichinile, you just say, maybe it's my head, and you relax, and there goes everything wrong. But if you are at Langen, you are safe. You've got immediate people who can check on you like there and then. 5 minutes is too much for them to check on you. So if you are positive, if the health workers tell you to go to an isolation center is a place to belong. You don't die there, but you get help there. Like people will be just saying Zupcos and all, we mingle and mix. That's there, we are endangering ourselves. We are not taking care of ourselves. So if it's good, we really want to pray. We really want to gather and pray, but at the same time, it's good to take precautions. It's very good to take precautions.